Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again. Now if you're new to the channel, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you may stay up to date with all future content. And don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Yeah, any information is welcome. Did you like the video? Did you not? Whatever it may be, just pop it down there and I'll see what I can do. I always enjoy reading everybody's comments. Excuse me. Now in today's video I have something special for you. I am reviewing the Archie Rye Malt Whiskey. This is an Australian whiskey. It has been made in New South Wales, Sydney, Australia, and the beauty about this is that this is actually a local distillery to me. I can get there in about an hour's drive or so. Unfortunately, I have not yet had the chance to go and visit this distillery yet. Unfortunately, time just keeps passing by. But I will definitely make sure that hopefully in the not too distant future that I can get my lazy ass down there and actually go and visit this distillery, because they've got some wonderful things coming out from there at the moment. Now, speaking of wonderful things, I only just recently found out about this myself, so I guess I must have had my head buried in a sandbox somewhere or wherever I may have been, who knows. But this particular whiskey actually won the 2020 World Whiskies Best Rye Whiskey in the world. Obviously this award was presented in London, and I can think of no greater honor for an Australian whiskey to achieve, and that is to receive, I guess, a world recognized whiskey award. And that is just absolutely incredible. I mean, not just, it is incredible for pretty much any distillery around the world, but especially for a small Australian one, to get that type of recognition is just absolutely incredible. Now you can see this beautiful box, fantastic presentation. I'm going to open it up and reveal the bottle within. So let's see, have a look. We'll just open these wonderful gates. Now you can see you've got this nice bottle inside. There's all other distillery and bottling information within the folds of the box. The bottle pops out like so, and I shall pop this down over here out of the way. You can see nice pretty labeling, and I can't wait to properly pour this into the glass to actually show you how beautiful the color is of this as well. Now this has been bottled at 46%. There are two types of grain used in this whiskey. First one of them that they're using is malted barley that has been harvested in southeastern Australia. They are using the Latrobe strain of barley. Also malted rye, hence rye malt whiskey. They are using a mixed variety of rye that has been sourced from Germany. They are using virgin American oak casks. And another interesting fact about this distillery, what they like to do is to actually let these casks air dry for about 36 months. Now this distillery is based in Sydney. They are a coastal distillery, and so as mentioned, since they are leaving their bottles to air dry out in a coastal environment, they are absorbing all those, like, I guess, coastal notes into the actual wood itself. So I don't know how many other distilleries may do a similar type of thing, but as far as I know, Archie Rose is definitely one of them. I haven't heard of any others doing it. But okay, that's enough prattle. You're here for the review, so let's pour some of this wonderful liquid. Now this has been aged for a minimum of 2 years, which is the Australian standard for aging whiskey. You can see that color is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's a nice golden amber, touching on the coppery side. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's get on with the tasting, guys, and let's see how we go. Wow. Now, I have gotten to, I think, just under the halfway mark of this bottle. When I first opened it, there was a very strong, I guess, youthful pine tree sap note that used to become very dominant in this whiskey. As it's been left open for quite some time now, that note has slowly started to fade away into the background, and has brought forward a more of a, I guess, a minty, yeah, more of a minty note, which I guess is more characteristic of those rye whiskey profiles. Definitely a lot of vanilla coming in from that that American oak. Now, I believe that they use a number 4 char on these casks, so I'm also getting a touch of like wood smoke and wood char coming through, so definitely some barrel influence there. You're definitely getting those oaky notes. There's a lot of saltiness that's coming through as well. It's very, I guess it has to have to do something with those coastal notes. It kind of feels like you're sitting at the beach somewhere, and you're getting that nice, soft, salty sea air like blowing towards you. Grain notes, the cereal notes are definitely there. This nose is just absolutely beautiful. You just want to, it's one of those noses that you can just keep exploring and exploring. There's sweet honey notes, very fruity. I'm getting a touch of like tinned peaches. Yeah, fig. Definitely some fig notes in there as well. Absolutely incredible. All right, let's get on with the tasting and see how we go. Cheers, guys. Fantastic mouthfeel. It starts off light and then just builds and builds into this beautiful medium-bodied mouthfeel. You get this really nice even mouth coating. It's got a very earthy note to it, which is, I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. Sweet and salty. So again, as mentioned, so those salty notes are definitely coming through. Fruity sweetness. It has that such a beautiful like minty note that comes through. Very spicy, and those barrel notes, those nice oaky flavors are just so well balanced and just so smooth. This is a absolutely beautiful whiskey. It is a bit thin. You can see on the glass, I mean, there's some very light leg work going on there, but it's not too much. But that is not something that's taking away from the experience. Usually I find whiskies that are very light, or ones that don't always have a oily texture, can be extremely watered down, and that is not the case in this. As I mentioned before, you have a very beautiful and robust mouthfeel. It is absolutely beautiful. The finish is a short to medium, again focusing more on those minty rye spices, kind of like a gingerbread finish there as well, I would say. And again, more of those salty, sweet honey notes that come through. This is And this is a remarkable whiskey. I mean, unfortunately, those of you overseas, it's probably not something that you will be able to get your hands on very easily. But for those of you who are living in Australia, I highly recommend that you try this whiskey. It is absolutely fantastic, especially if you enjoy rye whiskey. This is absolutely incredible, and I am sure you will all enjoy this. Now, I think that will be it for the review. I've said all that I need to say, and as always, don't forget to hit that bell notification, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like, and I look forward to seeing you all again on the next video. Kippis. Incredible.